Good afternoon and welcome on yourliveevent.com to Region 1 softball from Hillsboro-Central Valley with Olson Field here. Josh Boyko with you here. This is your Irie Insurance pregame show here on yourliveevent.com. Thank you for joining us for the first Region 1 matchup for these couple teams. Some indoor matchups that were going on against some Class A opponents, including Jamestown for Hillsboro-Central Valley last Friday. Fell 4-2 in that matchup, but they get their first home game here, as last week we got that nice blizzard that prevented us from playing softball and baseball in the city of Hillsboro. But we have got softball on tap for you guys this afternoon. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote today. Well, these teams are no strangers to each other, as most recent opponent for the Burros is Northern Cass. I guess they played a couple of indoor games, but dating back to the Region 1 tournament last year, these two teams faced off in a game that sent Northern Cass to a state qualifier matchup against Kindred. They eventually lost in that game by a couple runs, but Northern Cass, with an unexpected but pleasant surprise of a run from the 6th seed, they take down the Burros in that matchup 4-3 off the back of a Brooklyn Hoyland gem, outdueling Kaya Chenault in that game to carry Northern Cass to that state qualifier game versus Kindred. So different look for both of these teams this year, with some new contributors but some returning faces as well. We'll preview some more of the action and hear from both of the coaches when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm, and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsboro, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
Grow with us. Build with us. Ada Building Center, LLC. They offer estimates and drafting on homes, houses, shops, lake cabins, garages, and more. From start to finish, thank you for choosing Ada Building Center, LLC for your building material needs. 218-784-3661. Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge, Ada. To see their latest building projects, visit their Facebook page.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassiz Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems or working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they'll come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Call 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Welcome back to the Irie Insurance pregame show here on yourliveevent.com, as we roll along only about 20 minutes before we get Region 1 baseball between the Northern Cass Jaguars and the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. HCV has taken their infield outfield, and now Tony Meyer's squad will take the diamond for IO. Tony Meyer had a chance to catch up with him. We'll hear from him around the break, but he's excited to get back on the diamond as it's not perfect conditions for softball, of course, right now. It's a little bit muddy. It's a little bit slippery out there. It's not too warm, but these players are grateful to be back on the diamond. And Northern Cass is excited about the team that they're bringing back this year. And we'll hear from Tony Meyer right around this break to see what he had to say about his squad.
Ag Country offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. Ag Country gives me challenges.
Yeah, Ag Country is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it, and always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Welcome to the Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview with Tony Meyer of Northern Cass Softball. And Coach, these two teams met last year in the Region 1 tournament. A little bit of history between these two teams as we get the regular season started here. What reminders do you have of last year as you move into the regular season here?
They're going to come out throwing strikes, hitting the ball. They have a few really good hitters with their catcher, Quam, and Kittleson, their shortstop. She's also a very good hitter. We just got to do our job, make sure to throw strikes, hit the ball, make the plays on defense. It's our first time being outside in a game, our second time being outside on a field. So we're going to just make the most of it.
Yeah, for sure. And it's early spring season baseball right here. It's muddy, and teams are still getting into the groove of things. How do you think is that going to affect tonight's game?
There'll be I think there's going to be some errors on both sides. I know they've played a couple games in the Dome in Jamestown, was it last weekend? So they have a couple games under their belt, but we're going to try our best, make the plays, and just deal with it. And it's going to be a great day. The sun is shining a little bit chilly out there, but I'm not going to complain. There's no snow, so it's always a good deal.
Absolutely. And then Brooklyn Hoyland is going to be in the circle for you today. How big is she going to be as just anchoring this pitching staff this year?
Oh, she's going to be huge. She was at Rock last year. She's going to, her younger sister is actually the number 2, so that'll be kind of fun this year. But it's huge. She's got a great drop ball, pretty good off speed, and we like to keep the hitters off balance. So she's gonna do her job, and I think she's gonna perform great this year. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And who do you think are some people that have had some good off seasons and are going to break out as contributors this year for you?
I think one of them would be freshman Courtney Daniels. She's got a lot of power. She's going to be our cleanup hitter today. She hits the ball hard, so I think I'm looking forward to seeing her hit the ball. We also have Hayden Crockett on our team. This is her first year ever playing softball, so she played in the summer this past summer, but she jumped right in and just a natural athlete, and it's going to be exciting watching her play too.
Absolutely. And you mentioned natural athletes, so that's very true with the basketball side, of course. How do you think that translates over to the diamond here?
Oh, she's a competitor 100%. That's the fun part about it, is because we're going to put her out there, and there's still some things she needs to learn. about the game, but we're trying to, give her a crash course as fast as we can. But she's going to go out there and compete, so it'll be fun to see her play.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Yep, thank you.
That's Tony Meyer on our DHB pregame interview. You'll hear from Corey Erickson next.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Hillsboro Schools has provided me with so many opportunities. Whether you're into sports, the arts, or any other activities, there's something for every student to get involved in, and the teachers are pretty cool. I'm Lex Ellingson, a senior at Hillsboro High School. My favorite thing at Hillsboro High School is hanging out with my teammates after school, because it's helped me grow as a person and have fun in my community. Find your favorite at Hillsboro-Central Valley Schools. This message is from Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
This is the Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview with Corey Erickson here before home opener for softball here, Coach. And how excited are you to get this team back on the field?
Oh, it's been kind of a whirlwind past 72 hours just trying to get the field ready. So eventually I'm going to realize that there's a game going on and be a little bit more excited about it. But it'll be a fun day. The weather is what it is today. It's not super warm, but not super cold outside. So at least we're playing softball and hopefully having a good day.
Definitely. And talk about the offseason and just kind of the preparation you've had for this time, and who do you think is going to break out as a candidate to lead this team this year?
Well, Peyton Quam has had a really strong start to the season. She had 2 home runs against a couple of Class A teams here this past Friday when we took on Jamestown and West Fargo Cheyenne. Faced some really good pitching in those games. We did some good things. We struggled a little bit offensively. Just need to string some hits together. I know we have the team that can do it. Just need to get our confidence up, and a couple fall in the green, and all of a sudden those hitting slumps are over.
Definitely. How big is Kaya Chenault going to be returning as another arm for you this year? We saw her importance to this team pitching last year. What it's going to look like this year?
Yeah, she pitched really well against Jamestown on Friday. I think she had 10 strikeouts and 6 innings pitched against them. Only gave up 4 hits. We lost 4-2 in that game, so it was a good game. So she's been right around the plate. She's got really good command, good movement to her pitches. She's added a couple pitches to her repertoire over the off season. So she's going to be starting for us here today, hoping to have another good outing for her. Just need to play some good, strong defense, and the biggest thing is we need to give her some run support.
And these teams have a little bit of history going back to the region tournament, so how big would it be to get a win here to start things off?
It's our first Region 1 game, so it's always important to get off on a good, strong start. We did not have that last year. Our first region game we let slip through our fingers against Enderlin last year, and we definitely want to we feel that we're a different team from last year. A lot more confidence at the plate. Strong leadership in the infield and outfield. So, getting a win would be really huge for us, especially because we got a couple tough games coming up in Grand Forks, Red River on Friday, and Central Gas on Thursday.
Awesome. Well, good luck tonight, Coach. Appreciate you joining us.
Yes, thank you so much.
As our DHB pregame interview on YourLiveEvent.com with Corey Erickson.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their farming operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source, helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, with receiving stations in Sharon, Larimore, Devils Lake, Wilton, Washburn, Lincoln, East Grand Forks, Grafton, and Garski. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or 701-847-2622.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The City of Hillsboro invites you to make Hillsboro your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsboro. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsboro, contact the Hillsboro City Office at 701-636-4620.
This is the Dakota Heritage Bank pregame. Those interviews brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank for more information. Thank you, Dakota Heritage Bank, for sponsoring our pregame and postgame interviews as we are getting things ready to go here. Under 10 minutes until we have softball underway. Tony Meyer, Corey Erickson meeting with our umpires tonight. Mike Polzinski and Dave Smart are your umpires for tonight's contest. And we'll be keeping track of everything on the Tim Kazed Seat Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard here tonight. We'll meet the starting lineups coming up in a few minutes here once things get going. But let's take a look at what happened last year for Class B state softball, as neither of these teams qualified for the state tournament, but the Region 1 qualifiers, Kindred Richland and Central Cass, making it into the state round for Class B softball. And coming out on top, it was the two Region 1 teams, Central Cass and Kindred Richland, that faced off in that state championship game, both fighting their way through. Central Cass as the 2 seed, Kindred Richland as the 4 seed, but it's Kindred Richland 6-1 over Central Cass last year for the state championship.
Let's meet today's lineup.
We are going to now introduce our starting lineups.
Batting first, shortstop, junior number 27, Reese Lawley.
American Crystal Sugar brings you our starting lineups here today.
Junior number 8.
So introducing first Tony Meyer's squad.
Batting third, the pitcher
for Northern Cass, the visitors bringing out Reese Lavig. The shortstop will bat leadoff again this year for Tony Meyer. Then it's Macy Murch at third base, whereas 18. And Brooklyn Hoyland will be in the circle, number 21. Then it's Courtney Daniels, the flex player, in the cleanup. And now here comes Emma Hovness, number 26. And then Avery Davidson, number 13, will trot out as well. Will be behind the plate. And then moving into the starting lineup, Sophia Starr, the right fielder,
batting 8th, left fielder,
will be batting 7th. And then it's Chelsea Galster in left. And then rounding it out, 9th, the phenom in basketball, first team All-Region 1, Hayden Crockett will be at first place, and then Harper Rust will be playing second, whereas 15 coming out for Northern Cass. So it is Lavig, Murch, Hoyland, Daniels, Hovness, Davidson, Galster, Starr, Crockett, and Rust is your order. And then for Hillsboro Central Valley, they'll send out this lineup under Corey Erickson.
Batting second, shortstop.
Peyton
Senior,
Quam, the
number
dynamic
9, Kaylee
catcher,
Gilson.
set the record for steals last year for the school
Batting third,
and
center
has some
fielder,
pop as well.
junior, number
So it's
7,
Quam, then
Santa
here comes Kaylee
Kritzberger.
Kittleson, the shortstop out next, and Santa
Your cleanup
Kritzberger
hitter,
out
the
now.
third baseman,
She'll be
senior, number 22,
patrolling
Carsey
center field.
Hattlestead.
And now Carsey Hattlestead, the third baseman,
Number
got a
5,
big arm, and
designated
she
player,
hits
freshman,
cleanup.
number 13,
And then the
Alexis
flex
Iverson.
player, Alexis Iverson, slotting into that spot now.
Batting 6, the pitcher.
New role for her this
Junior,
year.
number 17,
And
Kaya
Chenault will be in the circle. Here she comes. Was the
Batting
number 1
7th,
pitcher for the
second
Burros
baseman,
last year, as
sophomore,
she
number 5,
aims to be
Abigail
just that again this
Anderson.
year. And Abigail Anderson
Batting
comes
8th,
out.
first
Will be
base,
batting 7th,
junior,
playing
number
second
15,
base.
Evelyn
And it's
Wilson.
Evelyn Willingson at first base, where's 15.
Batting 9th, left fielder.
And then in left
sophomore,
field will be
number
Aaliyah
6,
Jelmstad.
Jelmstad.
And then Destiny Ellingson in right
And
to
batting
round
10th,
it
the
out.
flex player, right fielder.
Those are your
Senior,
American
number
Crystal
16,
Sugar Company
Destiny
starting
Ellingson.
lineups. Live the sweet life, great careers,
HCV
quality
girls are
products,
coached by
grower
Corey
owned,
Erickson, assistant coach
crystalsugar.com.
Sonia Posey.
Those are your starting lineups
And
here,
I'll ask you
and
guys,
we'll step
we move on
aside
here
for
and
the
honor our
national
flag
anthem
with the
and
singing
come
of
back
our
with the first
national
pitch on
anthem.
yourliveevent.com.
Cutting Edge Ag connects your operation with first-hand expertise and industry-best precision ag technology from Ag Leader. We've simplified precision farming with powerful tools to maximize profit opportunities like never before. No matter the size of your farm or the complexity of your field activities, Cutting Edge Ag is your local partner for a more profitable future. Unlock a new era of farming success with Ag Leader and Cutting Edge Ag.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic, and you don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
This is the Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview with Corey Erickson here before home opener for softball here, Coach. And how excited are you to get this team back on the field?
Oh, it's been kind of a whirlwind past 72 hours just trying to get the field ready. So eventually I'm going to realize that there's a game going on and be a little bit more excited about it. But it'll be a fun day. The weather is what it is today. It's not super warm, but not super cold outside. So at least we're playing softball and hopefully having a good day.
Definitely. And talk about the offseason and just kind of the preparation you've had for this time, and who do you think is going to break out as a candidate to lead this team this year?
Well, Peyton Quam has had a really strong start to the season. She had 2 home runs against a couple of Class A teams here this past Friday when we took on Jamestown and West Fargo Cheyenne. Faced some really good pitching in those games. We did some good things. We struggled a little bit offensively. Just need to string some hits together. I know we have the team that can do it. Just need to get our confidence up. And a couple fall in the green, and all of a sudden those hitting slumps are over.
Definitely. How big is Kaya Chenault going to be returning as another arm? Lavig will step in, and we will play ball with Chenault in the circle, ready to go. And the first pitch taken up high for a ball, and we are underway. Second pitch, same location, same result upstairs. Kaya Chenault, the #1 pitcher for this Burroughs team, as they send her out frequently. Control usually part of her just main attributes, but Chenault falls behind 3-0 to her first batter. And it's a 4-pitch walk to start things off. And the speed of Reese Lavig is aboard.
Batting second, third baseman, number 18, Macy Murch.
Macy Murch will come to the plate now. She bats right-handed. Where's number 18 playing third base this afternoon? Lavig gets a good secondary lead and prompts a Quam fake over to first base to get her back in safely, but 5 pitches straight out of the zone for Kaya Chenault to begin her outing. And a high strike to even up the count. Up high again now, 2-1. Taken for strike 2, so count even at 2. Chenault seems to have found a little bit more of the zone now. Looking for her first out of the outing while Murch tries to get the speed of Lavig in motion. We'll see if she takes off at some point this inning. The 2-2. There she goes. The pitch is away. Throw down to second is just late. Quam with a nice gun down to second base, but Lavig's speed too much to try and get out at second base. So a full count. Payoff pitch coming up from Chenault with the scoring position runner in Lavig. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Down goes Murch. First K of the game. Picked up a big pitch when she needed it right there. Chenault goes back to the heat and gets out number 1. Brooklyn Hoyland, the opposing mound mate or person in the circle for today. The two pitchers going at it in the first inning with an RBI chance on second base. Inside, good take from Hoyland. As that toss back from Quam goes over Chenault, but ends up good backup at second base, keeping Lavig right where she's at. Chopped on the ground to third. Hadelstad over to first in time. Throw back to third. The runner will advance. So a trade-off right there. Runner goes to third, but the out recorded at first.
Designated player.
Good recovery from Kaya Chenault getting back-to-back outs after 5 straight pitches out of the zone to begin things here. First pitch runs in for a strike. Drop ball missing it down low. It's even at 1. Northern Cass trying to push across the first run of the game and do it early in the first inning. They'll need a clutch 2-out knock to get it done. The 1-1 to right center field, dropping and off the glove in right field. Off the glove of Destiny Ellingson. And the run will score.
6, Emma Hovness.
Fouled straight back. Nothing in 1. That one in the dirt and advancing down to second base. Runner will get into scoring position. That's Daniels getting to second. Popped up and backing out of play. It's fouled off. 1 and 2 now. Ground ball to third. Another chance for Hadelstad over to first in time to end the inning. But not before. Northern Cass goes up 1-0 on top of Hillsboro-Central Valley on yourliveevent.com.
Stay up today all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
And welcome back on yourliveevent.com. Here as we've got the bottom of the first coming up. It is 1-0 in favor of Northern Cass right now as they scratch across a run in the top half of the inning. Peyton Quam will step into the batter's box and lead things off for HCV. A couple homers for her to begin the season. Brooklyn Hoyland will be in the circle now for Northern Cass to begin things here. Outdueled Chenault in that Region 1 battle in that 4-3 game last year in the tournament. Pitch misses high from Hoyland, and count is even at 1. Two-one count to the dangerous hitter Quam. And she belts this one to left field, looking up in the sun. The catch is not made. It's down, and Quam's speed is into second base. And some good contact for Peyton Quam right off the bat to get things going for the Burros.
Shortstop, number 9, Kaylee Kittleson.
First pitch in there for a strike. Good job from Hoyland getting ahead. Fouled back and quickly, 0-2. Swung on, popped up on the infield left side. Catch is made.
Batting third.
Out is recorded,
Junior,
so
7,
Quam stays put at
Ritzburg.
second base as Kittleson pops out. Santa Kritzberger, the center fielder, is up and takes the off-speed high. Quam into third base with her speed. Stole a ton of bags last year, and we'll see if she can continue to go at that record-breaking pace that she was at. Kritzberger cuts through a pitch on the inner third. Good location from Hoyland. Good location, but missed a little bit low that time, and it's 3-1. This one to left field. It's going to dive for a base hit. And Santa Kritzberger has tied this game at 1. And now the throw gets away, and Kritzberger is into second base on an error. It is now 1 apiece. So an RBI single
Number 4 batter, third
for
baseman,
Santa
number
Kritzberger.
22,
Drives in
Marcy
Peyton Quam
Adelstead.
and Carsey Hadelstead. Takes strike 1. Good take there. Left that pitch high. That's a tempting one to swing at right there for young hitters. You see it really well, but it's just a little bit too high for the swing path. Jam shot to shortstop. Now the third baseman coming over is Murch. Throws out Hadelstead at first. It's a 5-3 put out with the runner advancing now to third base.
Number 5 batter.
So it's Kritzberger standing on third.
Number 13, Alexis.
And Alexis Iverson, the flex player, will step in with a chance to go on top for HCV. Wild pitch, but it is off speed, so it's handled by the catcher. Davidson with a nice snag behind the right-handed batter's box. Two and 0 as Hoyland falls behind, but could exit the first inning with just a 1 run allowed, same as Chenault if she can get this out. This one's flared right side, out of play. Chopped foul at the plate. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hoyland trying to get out of the inning with just a 1 run earned, but this one's poked to left field. It's a base hit. It's going to score the run. Good piece of hitting, and Alexis Iverson with the RBI single drives in Kritzberger. It's 2-1, HCV on top.
Pitcher, number 17, Kaya Chenault.
In the dirt, throw down to second base is not going to be in time as Iverson has stolen second. Chenault trying to do herself a favor and knock in a run so she can go back up to the circle, up 2 runs. 1-0 count. Ground ball, third base. Throw over to first is in time. So Chenault with the 5-3 ground out. Nice play by Murch over there, her second 5-3 putout of the inning. Hillsboro-Central Valley comes up with 3 hits and 2 runs in the inning to go up 2-1 through 1 inning on yourliveevent.com.
Stay up today all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the 3-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Hey there,
we're here
to invite you
to join First Community Credit Union.
FCCU is the proud partner of the University of North Dakota Athletics.
FCCU is here to coach you
through every financial play.
No turnovers.
Only buckets. When you join FCCU,
you get the full UND experience. Enjoy our exclusive
UND credit and debit cards.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
And here we go with the top half of the second inning. It's 2-1, Hillsboro-Central Valley on top. Kaya Chenault back in the circle. Avery Davidson, the catcher, leads off the second inning for Northern Cass. Up the middle and under the glove of the diving shortstop Kittleson, so it's a leadoff hit for Davidson in the second. Good piece of hitting, took that pitch right back up the middle where she saw it. And a leadoff base runner in Davidson for the Jaguars.
Number 8 batter, left fielder, number 9, Chelsea Galster.
And it's Sophia Starr coming up.
Correction, right fielder, 17, Sophia Starr.
Starr, the right fielder, bats right-handed, swung at a high fastball and was underneath of it, so it's 0-1. Nothing in 2. Good location there from Chenault as the number 17s do battle here in the top half of the second. And a nice location again, outside corner. Nasty pitch right there. And Galster, or rather Starr, goes down swinging. Now it's Galster to the plate.
Left fielder, number 9, Chelsea Galster.
First pitch, chopped foul towards Hayden Crockett in the on-deck circle. No balls and a strike to the third hitter of the inning for Northern Cass. Ground ball, third base. Hadelstad's only play is over to first, and she rifles it over for another 5-3 putout. We've seen a number of those so far, 5 of them to be specific. 3 groundouts to third for Northern Cass, 2 for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Runner advances to second base with 2 outs now. Chenault delivers high. Quam has to jump out of her stance, but corrals it. It's 1-0. Crockett swings and misses, 1-1. This is her first year playing softball. She's the outstanding basketball player that will drop 30 points on you in a basketball game, and now she's going to take her talents over to the diamond this year in her senior year. And takes strike 2 on the outside corner. 1-2 now. Chenault has started to find her groove and really paint that corner. One good pitch away from getting out of the inning, and there it is right there. Pinpoint accuracy to the outer third of the plate. Crockett goes down swinging. That's the third strikeout for Chenault, and down go Northern Cass. In the top half of the second, 0 runs. It's 2-1 HCV through an inning and a half.
In sports, the arts, or any other activities, there's something for every student to get involved in, and the teachers are pretty cool. I'm Tyson Sumby, a senior at Central Valley High School. My favorite thing about Central Valley High School is the community, because we are well put together. Find your favorites at Hillsboro-Central Valley Schools. This message is from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
Welcome back to Hillsboro as the Burros are up 2-1 through an inning and a half. They have the sticks in hand, looking to add to it in the bottom half of the second. Due up for the Burros will be Abigail Anderson, Evelyn Willingson, and Aaliyah Jelmstad, with Destiny Ellingson to follow if anyone reaches base. Hoyland finds a good spot on the inside corner. She's been working a lot more inner third to these batters than Chenault has been working outside third. There's another pitch on the inner third, but it's just off. It's 1-1. Taken downstairs. Anderson at second base in this game is up 2-1 on the count. And just a little bit low again. So Hoyland's been around the plate in this at bat, but she's only gotten 1 of 4 pitches to go her way. Check swing and off the netting foul to the right side off the Northern Cast dugout. Count is full. Payoff pitch. Swung on, fouled off again, right side. And we'll do it again. Up the middle, off the glove, knocked down by Hoyland. Gets it to first, but Crockett fans on it. And Davidson's back in safely. An E3 on that play. Evelyn Williamson will bat now with a runner on first.
15, Evie Willison.
Runner goes, throw down to second is not going to be in time, and it goes into center field and trying for third. Here comes the throw and in safely goes the runner, Abigail Anderson. So Anderson to third with nobody out in this inning, and this has become a really good opportunity for Evelyn Willingson to plate a run for the Burros. She'll chop one to third. Little indecision, and the runner is out at home. Anderson had that ground ball go right up the third base line in front of her, and instead of going on contact right away, she hesitated a little bit and has gotten thrown out at the plate.
Left fielder, number 6, Aaliyah Jelmstad.
It'll be Jelmstad now to come to the plate. She's got some good bat-to-ball skills and will work long counts. Squares to bunt, and it'll be a strike as she offered at it. That one misses high. Again, taken upstairs. Swung on, chopped foul at the plate. Even things up at 2. Jelmstad has put together some long at-bats throughout her career, including at that Region 1 tournament. Had a 10-plus pitch at-bat where she ended up fouling off multiple 0-2 pitches, and that one, did it hit her? Doesn't look like it. It's gone behind her to the backstop, and the runner will advance to second base. And here we are at a full count, no surprise with Jelmstad at the plate. And swings through that ball that was in the zone, so a good offer at it, but a better pitch from Hoyland gets the strikeout. Destiny Ellingson will bat now. Or sorry, that's Quam.
Leadoff batter, number 1, Peyton Quam.
Peyton Quam to the batter's boxes. We flip things over back to the top of the order. Quam doubled in her first at bat and takes that one up high. Chopped foul into the HCV dugout area. And Hoyland's just one good pitch away from getting out of the inning without allowing a run after having a runner on third base, nobody out. Down and away. Good take from Quam, even things up at 2. Big pitch coming now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2-1 on the Tim Kazed Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. This one popped back over our heads. We'll do it again. Quam a tough at bat. Another good take. Saw it well out of the hand, and it's a full count now. Dangerous pitch to a dangerous hitter now. Hoyland, the windup, delivers, and this one's popped up sky high, backhand out of play. And we'll reset it again. Burrows doing some nice work at the plate. Lengthy at bats, but haven't pushed anything across in this second inning. Belted to left field. This ball is going to head foul. Quam was gunning for that 205 sign down the left field line, and that one was just about 200 feet, I would say, but it was well foul by the end of that twisting pop-up. Again, 3-2. This one, a towering blast again, doesn't have the same type of distance, and it will end up foul. The last time a Burroughs player had an at-bat of this length, Aaliyah Jelmstead was in the Region 1 tournament, and it was a 10-plus pitch at-bat where she fouled one off of Jake Berkmeyer's window in the parking lot and broke his windshield. So I'm hoping my car can survive this at-bat right now with Quam, as this one is hit to left field, has turned this one around, and it's off the wall. In play, Quam to second base, will put on the brakes right there. But the Burros push across a run in the second inning. In fact, it is now 3-1 on the Quam RBI double. She trades places with her teammate
shortstop Kaylee
Willingson, who
Hiddleston.
scored. In there for a strike with Kittleson at the dish. And takes inside. There will be no throw down to third base as Quam is in with a head-first slide. Good luck trying to catch her on the base paths as she's got her second swipe bag of the afternoon. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hoyland trying to get out of this inning without allowing Quam across the plate. Went off speed to the outside third, but just missed. The 1-2, chopped foul at the plate. We'll do it again. Pop up on the infield. Who's going to take charge and get it? And it's the third baseman, Murch, coming in, makes the catch. So that'll end the inning. We're through 2 here in Hillsboro, and the Burros are up 3-1 on the Tim Kazed seed sales scoreboard.
Hi, I'm Preston Ettinger with Lux Wealth Advisors in Mayville. At Lux Wealth Advisors, we believe financial planning is about more than numbers. It's about your future. We provide small town service with big company resources.
Hi, my name is Hunter Torgerson at Lux Wealth Advisors. As your neighbors, we understand the unique challenges you face.
Whether you're saving for your child's education, planning for retirement, or starting a business, we're here to help every step of the way.
With personalized strategies tailored just for you, we help turn your financial dreams into achievable goals. Lux Wealth Advisors, your trusted partner for a brighter financial future.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
Leading up.
In-game recap here, brought to you by Farmers Union
Number
Insurance,
27,
Ryan
shortstop,
Opdahl.
Reese Lovick.
Recap of the scoring here as Courtney Daniels opened things up with a Northern Cass RBI single to go up 1-0 in the top half of the first, but since then, 3 unanswered runs, courtesy of a Santa Kritzberger single, then Iverson in the second inning, that was also in the first inning. Kritzberger and Iverson RBI singles in the first, and then Quam's RBI double in the bottom of the second that we just saw accounts for the third run. Reese Lovick at the top of the order, walked and came around to score her first appearance. Takes a strike to even the count at 1. Up the middle, off the glove of Chenault. I think she got some leather on that. But that ball too squarely hit off the bat to have the reaction time to snare it. So Lovick, a walk and now a single to lead off the third. Speed on the base paths. Macy Murch will bat. Struck out in her first plate appearance, swinging. Takes outside. Lovick, a good secondary lead. Probably has some thoughts of swiping second base at this point. Popped up behind the plate. Quam sees it, makes the play, and records the out. So good pitch from Chenault, gets in on the hands of Macy Murch to induce the F2 pop-up.
Brooklyn Hoyland.
That's out number 1, Brooklyn Hoyland. Steps in as we see pitcher v. pitcher again. Swung on and missed. Chenault has recovered nicely after struggling to find the zone. Those first 5 pitches of the game were all balls, but ever since then she's been locked in. That leadoff walk on 4 pitches was the only one that she's allowed to this point. Bunt up the third base line, trickles foul. And she's really been hammering that outside third of the plate to right-handed hitters. And that's given Northern Cass some trouble ever since they put up that first run. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Pitch high and away, trying to get the chase on the 0-2 offering. Hoyland already thought about bunting Lavig over in this at bat, but 2 strikes, an unlikely scenario to try that again. She swings through it, runner goes. Quam's throw is safe at second base. Very close play, but Lavig has stolen another base.
Number 33.
Nearly a strike him out, throw him out. That would have ended the inning, but the speed of Lavig into second base. RBI opportunity now for Daniels as she's hitting cleanup. Up the middle, and oh, what a diving catch at shortstop from Kittleson. Spectacular play, saved the run and ends the inning. A web gem at short for Kaylee Kittleson as we head to the bottom of the third on your live event.
No runs.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
By that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent in Hillsboro.
There's a good chance that that could be your Agassi Ag precision play of the game that we just saw before the break. Kaylee Kittleson with a diving catch to take a run off the board for Northern Cass and keep this at a 3-1 game on the Timken Ed Seed Sales scoreboard. Santa Kritzberger leads off the bottom of the third for HCV. Knocked home a run in her first at bat to tie the game at 1 in the bottom of the first. Got handcuffed by that pitch. Hoyland again working that inside third as Chenault works the outside third. Couple different strategies. This one chopped foul up the left side. Kritzberger trying to battle here, down a pair of strikes. Takes low. Burrows have gotten their leadoff batter on base in the first 2 innings. First with the Quam double, and then the second Anderson reaches on E3. Oh, and the off-speed pitch. Right on the corner for Hoyland, freezes Santa Kritzberger, so she goes down looking.
Third baseman, number 22, Carsey.
And now Carsey Hattelstad comes up, grounded out to her third base opposition, Macy Murch, in her first at bat. In there for strike 1, or 2 rather. Good command from Hoyland in this third inning so far. Working far ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Popped up, jam shot on the infield, and it will land in foul territory as Hoyland tried to chase it down, but to no avail. 0-2, that one was that same off-speed pitch that froze Kritzberger, but this one just a little bit further outside. One and two to Hadelstad. Swings and grounds a base hit solidly up the middle. And she's into first base with a single. That's a good at bat right there from Hadelstad. Has got down in the count, but she's the cleanup hitter for a reason. She knows how to have good at bats and string them together. She's connected well on a couple balls, ground out to third, and now that single up the middle. To the right center field gap. This is going to get down. It's cut off. We'll see how far Hadelstad is going to run. They're going to send her home. The relay to the plate is not in time. And now taking third goes Alexis Iverson. So Iverson's now driven in 2 runs on the afternoon. Couple of productive at-bats for her. What a start to her season here.
Number 17, Kaya Chenault.
That puts up the Burros by 3 on the RBI double from Iverson, advancing to third on that throw. It's 4-1 on the Tim Kazed Seed Sales scoreboard. On the ground sharply to shortstop, but the play is made. Nicely done by Reese Lavig. And that is the second out of the inning, but another run comes across.
Number 5.
So the base paths are empty.
Abigail Anderson.
But not before HCV has pushed across another run. This one hit to right field, and it's going to dive for a base hit. So Iverson doubles home Hadelstad. Then Chenault with the
first baseman, number 15, Evie
ground
Willison.
out to short on the 6-3 putout, and then Anderson reaches on the single to right. There she goes to second base now, and she is in with a head-first slide. Bottom of the third, 2 runs already across, with Anderson at second base and Willingson at the plate. Swings and fouls one off. That'll land on the other diamond adjacent to us here to our right. No balls, 2 strikes to Evelyn Willingson, the first baseman for the Burros. Takes high and outside from Hoyland. To right field, and that's going to work. It lands. And another run will come across. Clutch 2-out hit again, this time from Willingson. That'll make it 6-1.
Left fielder, number 6, Aaliyah Jelmstad.
Three runs across now as Jelmstad bats. Takes on the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hoyland winds and fires and lands the off-speed pitch for strike 3. But the Burros come up with 3 runs in the bottom half of the third as some clutch 2-out hitting pushes across a couple runs. RBIs from Iverson, Chenault, and Willingson as we head to the 4th.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
The City of Hillsboro invites you to make Hillsboro your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsboro. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsboro, contact the Hillsboro City Office at 701-636-4620.
Into the top of the 4th we go. The 3 due up for Northern Cass. It'll be Hovness, Davidson, and Starr. To second base sharply. It's off the glove at second base. As Anderson had it in her glove, it dropped, and she still recovers for the 4-3 putout, but good contact there from Hovness despite the 4-3 putout. But a quick first out now. Here comes Davidson. Takes a ball to begin her at bat.
Catcher number 13, Avery Davidson.
Davidson singled in the second inning to lead it off, but was not able to score. A couple of groundouts to third and a strikeout ended that threat. This one's popped up foul and out of play, 1-1. Just a little bit low. Good take right there from Davidson, showing some discipline. Popped up high, towering on the infield. The catch is made at shortstop by Kittleson. Captain of the infield takes charge for out number 2.
Right fielder, number 17, Sophia Starr.
That brings up Sophia Starr now. Trying to continue this inning. Swung on and foul tipped back into the glove of Peyton Quam. Starr trying to extend things for Galster if she can get aboard. That's some good movement on it right there. Started out at the ankles of Starr, but it broke back towards the inside corner. Didn't quite catch it, but it's 1-1. High and away now. A swinging strikeout for Starr in her first at bat, and that was really when Chenault was getting in that groove of hitting the outside corner. 4 strikeouts on the day for Kaya Chenault, trying to complete her 4th inning of work. That one's by the bat of Starr. She was late on it. Full count, 3-2. Chenault looking for the first 1-2-3 inning of the day. Payoff pitch, and it's high and away for ball 4. So that's the second walk that she's issued today. The first since the leadoff batter of the game, Reese Lavig.
Chelsea Galster.
Galster grounded to third in her first and only at bat. Swung on and missed. on the first pitch. Was hunting that first pitch. Speed in the zone. Got it, but swung through it. To the right side and through for a base hit. They're going to try and go first to third. No. Putting on the brakes is Sophia Starr at second base. Nice job in right field from Ellingson. Got it in quickly and is first and second with 2 outs. Hayden Crockett to bats. She struck out in the second inning. Swings through it on the outer third. It's no balls and a strike. RBI opportunity. Takes a strike near the ankles, and it is no balls, 2 strikes now to the 9-hitter for Northern Cass. Oh, 2, and it's in there for strike 3. Northern Cass is done in the 4th inning. Still a 6-1 game on the Tim Kazed Seed Sales scoreboard on yourliveevent.com.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the True Grade pull-type bulldozer blade from Degelman Industries. At 34 inches, the True Grade is the tallest pull-type bulldozer blade in its class. Our streamlined design will make cleaning ditches, grading roads, digging ditches, leveling fields, and moving snow easier and more efficient than ever. The Degelman True Grade, engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
You would never buy a one-size-fits-all shirt, and you should never do so to protect your valuable assets. And we'll find you the right fit for your insurance policies.
Home insurance, auto insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance, crop insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
Bottom of the 4th inning, it is 6-1 in favor of the home team here at Olson Softball Complex. Peyton Quam, the leadoff hitter. Her 3rd plate appearance, and laces one down the left field line. It is a fair ball. Quam rounds first, speeds into second base, standing with a leadoff double. That is 3 doubles for Peyton Quam and 3 at-bats. There's a reason she's hitting at the top of the order.
Shortstop, number 9, Kaylee Kittleson.
Kittleson saved a run a couple innings ago with a diving catch. See if she can push one across now. Quam going to 3rd. They had a chance, but the catch is not made by Murch. As Quam throws herself headfirst into 3rd base with nobody out. Another scoring threat forms when she gets on the base paths. Kittleson takes, and it's going to go to the backstop, and that'll plate the run. Quam is in safely. It is 7-1. The washing machine is going to be tired of seeing Peyton Quam's jersey after all the headfirst sliding that she's doing today, but she's doing it for good reason. She is stealing bases. She's got 3 stolen bases and 3 trips around the bases and scored all 3 times. Kittleson still battling at the plate. She fouls one off to the pull side. It's 2-2. Corey Erickson a nod and some words of advice here as she tries to straighten this one out. 2-2 pitch. This one's hit well to left field, but it's going to go foul.
Right field.
Kittleson battling tough in this at bat, hanging on with the run already across now. And takes. That will be in there for a called strike 3. Nice off speed from Hoyland. That'll be the first out of the inning, and now that'll bring up the center fielder, Santa Kritzberger, who's 1 for 2 with an RBI single and a strikeout. That one skips to the plate out of the hand of Hoyland. Swung and missed by Kritzberger. A ball, a strike, and an out here in the bottom of the 4th. 7-1 lead for the Burros. Hoyland's delivery swung, grounded to short and past a diving Reese Lavick. She almost, it looked like she was going up the middle to grab that ball and then realized it was going to be behind her and had to play that one on the backhanded side. Much tougher play.
Third baseman, number 22, Carsey Hattelstead.
It'll be Hattelstead with a runner aboard first base. Up the first base line, that's going to work for Hattelstead, and now they've got a rundown going. And going back into second base. Kritzberger has made it back. So no harm, no foul on the rundown now. Runners at first and
Designated
second.
Player number 13, Alexis Iverson.
It'll be Iverson now, who's had a nice day with a RBI single in the first, RBI double in the second. A double coming in the third inning, rather, but she's 2 for 2, hitting out of the 5 spot. She's the flex player. Hit to left field. Catch is made for the second out of the inning. Nice play out there by Galster.
Number
So
17,
Iverson, another
the
good
pitcher,
swing on it,
Kaya
but she flies
Chenault.
out to left, and now it's Chenault to bat. To left, that's going to get down for a base hit. They're going to wave in Kritzberger. The throw to the plate is too high, goes to the backstop, and each runner moves up an extra 60 feet. So that's an RBI single for Kaya Chenault. 8-1 now for Hillsboro-Central Valley on top. As Corey Erickson's coming out to talk with our home plate umpire and get a courtesy
Number
runner
5,
in there
second
for
baseman,
Chenault.
Abigail Anderson.
Anderson will be at the plate. I didn't see who ran out onto second base, as it's cold out here. Jackets are being worn over jerseys. But a courtesy runner is at second base right now. Popped up right side. It gets down, and it is called a foul ball. Right on the line almost. But the home plate umpire is going to call that foul. Evens up the count at 1. Would have scored both runs if it had dropped. Grounded sharply. That one is also just foul and would have scored both runs. So one to each foul line for Anderson at the plate. And now Corey Erickson saying, you've hit both lines. It's time to go up the middle now and plate both of these runs, which would make it a 9-run lead. And takes in there for strike 3. A good pitch from Hoyland at the knees. Freezes Abigail Anderson after a couple chances for an RBI is thwarted, so she goes down looking. That'll end the threat in the fourth, so a couple runs come across here for the Burros. It's 8-1 on your live event.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
And now as we rejoin things here.
Number 27,
in
shortstop,
the
Reese Lovick.
Fifth inning now as we get to the top of the fifth. It'll be Reese Lovick, the leadoff hitter. She's reached both times. Fouled off to the netting. A walk and a single for Lovick in 2 trips. Came around to score in the first one. That one skips to the plate. 1-1. Kaya Chenault has had things on lock and in control this afternoon. Popped up to the right side, playing it in the sun. Catch is made. Out in right field by Destiny Ellingson.
Number 18, third baseman, Macy
Good outfield
Murch.
play, and that'll bring up Macy Murch. This one to center field. Coming on is Kritzberger, and she makes a backhanded catch for out number 2. So a couple of well-hit balls for Northern Cass, but they just find Burrow's gloves,
pitcher,
unfortunately,
Brooklyn.
for the Jaguars. Here's Brooklyn Hoyland. Swing and a miss. Tell you what, the cuts are not bad here from the Jaguars. They're swinging the bats fairly well and probably deserve a little bit better fate than just the 1 run on the scoreboard. That Kittleson play up the middle stole away a run, and a couple of balls drop here and there in the outfield like we just saw. A couple get caught. If those end up dropping, you've got a threat here with nobody out. Instead, you're down to your last strike of the 5th inning in quick fashion. A 1-2 from Chenault, fouled back and out of play again. A 1-2, oh, it comes back to grab the inside corner for a punch out. And down goes Hoyland looking on a beautiful
Scores no runs, no hits, no
breaking
errors,
ball.
and no runners left on.
1-2-3 inning for Chenault. To the bottom of the 5th we go, 8-1 on the Tim Kazed seed sale scoreboard on your live event.
Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Traeger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsboro, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
8-1. Bottom of the fifth inning, Burrows lead by 7. Evelyn Willingson to the plate and takes inside for ball number 1. Both starting pitchers still in the game. Grounded to third, snared by Murch, lunges, but that one's going to get away at first base. Hayden Crockett couldn't corral it, so runner will get to second base. Williamson in scoring position with nobody out.
Number 6, left fielder.
And we'll have a courtesy runner here at second base now. So this break in the action, it'll be brought to you by Nodak Insurance Brad Richter Agency. For all your insurance questions, see Trail County's agents with answers. Agent Brad Richter in Hillsboro and sales associate Nick Preston in Mayville. Jelmstead at the plate offers at a bunt attempt. It is strike number 1. One pitch misses inside. Sizable secondary lead. Two balls and a strike. This one's popped up left field. Could be playable into the grass, but Murch unable to track it down. So that one's near the seats where the parents are sitting right now. All things considered, not a bad spring day in April here. Got the kids on the playground to our left right now. We got the parents and grandparents on the left and right sides for each respective team. It's a good day for softball. A nice change-up after the sizable amount of snow that descended upon us in the last week here in North Dakota. Jelmstad off the jam shot. The catcher going to first base. Nice play behind the plate by Davidson. A 2-3 putout. Here's Quam. 3 plate appearances, 3 hits, 3 doubles, 3 runs scored. She is nothing but consistent. Runner on third base as Quam smells the RBI opportunity. Takes a little bit outside. It's 2-0. Hoyland tried to go off speed and get Quam sped up out in front. A 2-0. And that one is just a little bit high. Three balls, no strikes. Quam shows bunt, takes a strike. Three-one pitch, and this time she takes the walk. Patiently gets on for a fourth time today, and I imagine she won't waste much time trying to swipe second base.
Number 9, the shortstop, Kaylee Kittleson.
First and third, one out. There goes Quam. There goes the fake throw, back to third base, and they call safe. And time granted. That's a nice bluff there from the catcher Davidson, and I thought they had the runner at third picked off right there, but they give the safe sign, and Quam is into second base with her fourth stolen base today. Ground ball left side. Throw over to first base is in time. But it will plate a run, so that's an RBI ground out.
Number 7, center fielder, Santa Kritzberger.
Kittleson grounds out 5-3. It's 9-1. In there for a strike. Kritzberger takes inside. Gets some good part of the barrel on that and knocks home a run to left field. It is an RBI single for Santa Kritzberger. It's her third hit in 4 trips.
Number 22, third baseman, Carsey Hattlestead.
It'll be Hattlestead now at the plate. 10-1, and takes high and inside. Popped up right side. That's out of play foul. It's 1-1. Hoyland looking to get out of this inning right here before surrendering a run that would put them down 10. 2-1. Hattlestead fouls one off left side towards the playground, and 2-2 now. Strike away from getting out of this 5th inning is Brooklyn Hoyland. Off-speed pitch misses high, and we're at the full count now, 3-2. Payoff pitch. Swung on, popped up left side. This is going to be playable. Will anyone get there? No. Another full count pitch coming up. Runner Kritzberger is off at the release of the pitch with that full count 2-out situation. In there for strike 3. Hattelstead goes down looking, and that'll end the 5th inning.
HCV scores 2 runs on 1 hit, no
The
errors,
Burros a
and
couple
1
runs
runner left on base.
and leave one on board here as they're up 9 as we head to the 6th inning on your live event.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
Grow with us. Build with us. Ada Building Center, LLC. They offer estimates and drafting on homes, houses, shops, lake cabins, garages, and more. From start to finish, thank you for choosing Ada Building Center, LLC for your building material needs. 218-784-3661. Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge, Ada. To see their latest building projects, visit their Facebook page.
Courtney Daniels leading off the 6th inning here for Northern Cass. Has had some good swings today. She offers up another good one, and this one hit to the right side. It'll get her on base. Ground ball that went off of Anderson at second, but it had some funky spin on it too, so kind of a tough play right there. Give it a single. Up the middle, backhanded for 1, back to first, not in time, but a nice backhanded stab at short from Kittleson. Makes the fielder's choice for Hovness.
Number 13, the catcher, Avery Davidson.
Defense has been splendid today from the Burros, and especially from Kittleson at short. Through the left side, there's a base hit, and Northern Cass continues to swing the bat well. Davidson with her second hit, she's 2 for 3.
Right fielder, number 17, Sophia Starr.
The scoreboard really just does not do justice for the Jaguars today, being down 9 runs, and it's really just the 1 run that sticks out because they got it in the first inning. They swung the bat well, and they've continued to do so, but have just not gotten the hits at the right time and have not been able to push anything across the plate here, but solid contact and really good defensive play. The outfield has shined at times for the Burros, making their plays in all 3 fields. Starr pulls back on a bunt offering. It's 1-1. The 1-1 in there for a strike. Good movement on that pitch from Kaya Chenault. Has Starr in the 1-2 hole. High and outside, yanking that pitch into the left-handed batter's box. Two-two. Oh, there's that sliding piece right there again. Starts inside and just barely gets to the inside corner. Impossible to do anything with that.
Galster.
Starr goes down looking. That's her second punch out of the game. Just misses there as 7 strikeouts on the day for Chenault. Swung and missed. 1-1. Going back to that spot that she likes on the outside corner. Not a bad location there, but misses a little bit away. It's a really good spot to miss. 2 balls and a strike, 2 outs. That one runs inside and hits the batter, Chelsea Galster. Just our first HBP of the afternoon. That will load the bases now. And it looks like we'll have a pinch hitter. It's Josie Treebwasser to pinch hit for Hayden Crockett.
Pinch hitting. Josie
Treebwasser. Close enough, yes. It's 10-1 right now with Treebwasser coming off the bench to pinch hit for Hayden Crockett. The 0-1 swung on and missed. It's no balls, 2 strikes now. And Chenault working way ahead in the count. Oh, 0-2 pitch, taken outside. Swung on and missed, and down goes Treebwasser on strikes, and that'll do it for the away half of the 6th inning.
Northern Cass.
Bases are stranded loaded by Northern Cass, and again, they're putting runners on base, just not quite pushing them across. We'll go to the bottom half of the 6th, 10-1 Burrows.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems or working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they'll come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Call 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Ag Country offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. Ag Country gives me challenges.
Yeah, Ag Country is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it. And always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
For 13, Alexis.
Here's Alexis Iverson to bat now for leading off the home 6th. Pop up right side, it's playable. Crockett makes the snare around the foul line. First out of the inning.
Number 17, the pitcher, Kaya Chenault.
Chenault steps in. She has struck out 8 batters in the circle and takes inside. She's also got an RBI ground out to her name on the offensive side. Chopped up the third base line. Murch over to first in time for the out.
The second
Here's
baseman,
Abigail
number
Anderson
5,
now.
Abigail Anderson.
With 2 down and nobody on, it's a good start to the inning for Brooklyn Hoyland, who's thrown the ball pretty well today, honestly. There's another ground ball to third. Stretch at first as Crockett unable to hold on to it for a 1-2-3 inning.
The first baseman, number 15, Evie Willison.
Here's Willingson to bat now. It is a 10-1 Burrows lead with the runner at first. This one's hit to left field. It'll drop for a hit and make it first and second now. 2 down, so the Burrows not going down 1-2-3. Instead, they put together a threat now. Aaliyah Jelmstad, the left fielder, to bat now.
Left fielder, number 6, Aaliyah Jelmstad.
Jelmstad takes up high for ball 1, still looking to get on base for the first time today. Strikeout swinging, strikeout looking, ground out to catcher. Running to third base and in safely goes Anderson. Both runners advancing now, so both in scoring position. In the dirt, and a good stop from Davidson behind the plate. To left field, down the line, but foul. And it is 2-2. Two-two pitch to Jelmstad, check swing. And they didn't call foul. And now that one is knocked down by Lavig at short. So the pitch result was a ball on a check swing to fill the count. 3-2 to Jelmstad. Fouled off. Patented tough at bat here that she's putting together. Payoff pitch. Fouled off again at the plate. Here we go again. And called ball 4 to the inside, and Jelmstad works a walk to load the bases, and here comes Peyton Quam.
Leadoff batter, the catcher, number 1, Peyton Quam.
Quam 3 for 3 and a walk in her most recent at bat. Inside for ball 1. Taken upstairs now, 2-0. It's a small strike zone to Quam in general, but she really hones in on her spot here now, 2-0. See if she can get something to her liking. She does, and hits it foul to the left side. She's already shown her extra base hit power and capability with the 3 doubles in this game. She's already showed her speed off with a stolen base in every trip she's been to the bases, 4 total. takes strike 2 now. Count is even. Fouled off, straight back. Two to left field and foul. Only 5 strikeouts for the lineup of Hillsboro-Central Valley. They've put the ball in play today, less than a strikeout per inning averaged. They've done it by fouling off good pitches like that one. Lengthy at-bats, tiring down pitchers is what this Burroughs lineup likes to do, and another one hit foul. Will anyone get there? No, it's out of play. Again, 2-2. Off speed, struck her out, and that will send us to the 7th. Bases are left full as Quam unable to connect on the nasty off speed from Hoyland.
On 2 hits, no
Good
errors,
pitch will
and
send us
3
to the 7th here, 10-1 on yourliveevent.com on the Tim Kazed Seats L scoreboard.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Top half of the 7th inning here is Hillsboro-Central Valley trying to put on the finishing touches of a win here. First game on their home field. First region opponent as well, so good start to the season for the Burroughs, looking to cap it off here. Chenault trying to go the distance. Fouled off, cued off the end of the bat with some spin. No balls and 2 strikes to leadoff hitter Reese Lavig, who is 1 for 2 on the afternoon, including a walk and the only run scored for Northern Cass. Has also singled and flown out to deep right field. Swung on and missed. Good speed there from Chenault, gets it by the bat of Lavig.
Third baseman number 18.
8 strikeouts
Merch.
now. That's actually 9 strikeouts now because she struck out Treebossard, and the 6th inning popped up left side, left field, tracking and making the catches. Jelmstad for out number 2.
Pitcher number 21.
So Merch
Brooklyn Hoyland
ends up 0 for 4 today, but at the same time, she put the barrel on the ball 3 of those times for flyouts. Another one of those deceiving stats. Murch, a good hitter, 0 for 4, but has hit the ball well today, and that's just kind of how this game can go. Good defensive plays are being made by the Burros. On the outside corner, it's now 1-2. Chenault looking for one last strike. Ground ball, backhanded. Kittleson stabs, fires to first, and it is off the glove of the first baseman, Willison.
Designated player number 33, Courtney Daniels.
It'll be Daniels to bat now. Or will it, does Tony Myers come over to have a chat? Hoyland's single on the infield extends things, and we'll have another break in the action here. Mound visit brought to you by Brad Richter, Nodak Insurance. For all your insurance questions, see Trail County's agent with the answers, Agent Brad Richter in Hillsboro and Sales Associate Nick Preston in Mayville. Courtney Daniels will bat here. Flared to right center. Catch is made there by Ellingson. And that will do it. A 10-1 victory for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros here on their home grass. They come out with the victory. We'll recap it when we come back here on our post-game show. Teams will exchange hands. We'll hear from the winning side here from the Burros. Hopefully get Corey Erickson and a player of the game up here shortly. So we'll work on that as we step aside on break on yourliveevent.com.
Hillsboro Schools has provided me with so many opportunities. Whether you're into sports, the arts, or any other activities, there's something for every student to get involved in. And the teachers are pretty cool. I'm Lex Ellingson, a senior at Hillsboro High School. My favorite thing at Hillsboro High School is hanging out with my teammates after school because it's helped me grow as a person and have fun in my community. Find your favorite at Hillsboro-Central Valley Schools. This message is from Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Welcome to our post-game show here on yourliveevent.com as we will be handing out some awards now. So it's time for the Hallstatt Telephone Company Connection of the Game. Discover local reliability you can trust. Hallstatt Telephone Company, it's how to connect. Visit hallstatttel.com for more information. That's hallstatttel.com. And the connection of the game is Kaya Chenault and Peyton Quam, the pitcher and catcher duo. The battery of this victory for Hillsboro Central Valley is Quam ended up with a 3-for-4 day at the plate with 3 doubles, a walk, and a strikeout in her 5 appearances. And then Chenault also knocked in a run at the plate as well, but it was their defense with the game plan to get it past the bats of the Northern Cass Jaguars today. 9 strikeouts in a 7-inning complete game gem. Just 1 run given up from Chenault as she outduels Brooklyn Hoyland in a reversal of what we saw in the Region 1 tournament last year. So that Chenault to Quam game plan and connection in the circle, and behind the plate is our Hallstatt Telephone Company connection of the game. Proudly providing internet, phone, cable TV service to the rural areas and the local communities through the area of the Red River Valley, Hallstatt Telephone Company. Then our Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game. That's going to be our diving catch up the middle by Kaylee Kittleson. Your local precision planting dealer, Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. The Kittleson catch came in the top half of the 3rd inning, saving a run from scoring that was on second base. Would have been an RBI single to center field instead. Plans thwarted by the Kittleson diving catch, and Northern Cass did not score another run after that point. And after that catch, it was a 7-0 run for Hillsboro-Central Valley. So a big turning point in this game. So the Kittleson catch is your Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game. We'll step aside and come back with more on our postgame show on yourliveevent.com around the break.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their farming operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source, helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, with receiving stations in Sharon, Larimore, Devils Lake, Wilton, Washburn, Lincoln, East Grand Forks, Grafton, and Garski. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or 701-847-2622.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The City of Hillsboro invites you to make Hillsboro your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsboro. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsboro, contact the Hillsboro City Office at 701-636-4620.
Cutting Edge Ag connects your operation with first-hand expertise and industry-best precision ag technology from Ag Leader. We've simplified precision farming with powerful tools to maximize profit opportunities like never before. No matter the size of your farm or the complexity of your field activities, Cutting Edge Ag is your local partner for a more profitable future. Unlock a new era of farming success with Ag Leader and Cutting Edge Ag.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic, and you don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back. This is our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game interview, joined here by Peyton Quam after a 3-double performance today. And Peyton, you seem to be seeing the ball well. Also added 4 stolen bases. How did it feel to just be back out on the diamond again?
It felt great. I've been itching to play.
And, you guys got back out there, and off the back of a nice pitching performance from Kaya Chenault, limited Northern Cass to 1 run. How good was your teammate Kaya Chenault tonight?
Oh, Kaya. She's the best. I absolutely love her. She has put so much work in the offseason, and you can tell definitely how she's been pitching just this first game and our first 2 games that we played. She was great today.
And what was just Coach Corey's message to you guys as you were able to get out and get some run support early, but just to keep the pedal to the metal, what was his message to you guys?
He was definitely big on making adjustments and seeing the ball. Our first couple at-bats, I know some of us were striking out or hitting weak ground balls, and he told us to adjust as we go out through the game, and I think that definitely helped.
And then going up against Northern Cass here, a team that you guys saw in that Region 1 tournament last year, what did it mean to be able to just get that win under your belt against a region opponent tonight?
Yeah, we definitely had a chip on our shoulder from last year. We wanted to come out strong and show them that we're not that same team.
Absolutely. Well, you guys certainly look strong here tonight, so congrats on a nice performance, Peyton, and have a good one.
Thank you.
That's Peyton Quam on our post-game show here on our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game interview. We'll hear from Corey Erickson next.
A true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered 2-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the 3-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Welcome back to our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game interview here with Corey Erickson. And Coach, you're able to get some run support early in this game. How important was it to start strong and start fast here against Northern Cass tonight?
It was really important. I thought that the girls, we were a little bit slow offensively right away. We were able to scratch a couple runs across early on. There was kind of 1 or 2 here. I think we got 3 runs in. I'm not sure which inning that was. Maybe it was the third. Or fourth. Okay.
Yep.
And it just we're able to kind of keep pressure on steadily, which is big. I'm not sure how many innings we scored a run in, but that was huge for us to be able to kind of just consistently keep pulling away. Still kind of waiting for us to have that really big inning where we were able to get 4, 5, 6 across the plate. But for early on in the season where our bats are still kind of figuring themselves out, I was pretty happy with how we did today.
How about the 2-out hitting tonight? There were some innings where there was nobody on base, 2 outs, and you put together a rally and just scratch across 1 or 2 insurance runs. So how big was that 2-out hitting tonight?
That was big, and it's something that we've talked about is just being able to put a ball in play in a situation like that, just making extra play, and so. No, I was happy with that. I was happy with the job that some of our first year, player like Alexis Iverson had a big hit there early on in that game. Carsey had a good solid hit. It was probably her first good solid hit that she's had all season long. So, and Peyton, almost put one over the fence. I think if that wind's not blowing in, that one goes over. So. Really happy about all of that and just how we're able to string hits together today.
Yeah. And then talk about the defensive gem we saw up the middle there from Kittleson. That diving catch, it saved a run, and there was no more runs scored by Northern Cass after that point.
Yeah, she needed that just mentally, I think. She's been frustrated with her hitting a little bit early on here, so I think just to make a couple big plays defensively kind of settled her down a little bit. And I saw better things from her, offensively throughout the game, and it's going to be there. I'm sure, next game she's going to kind of find a rhythm, and it'll be right there. So, defensively, she's just an anchor for us over there. She really settles things down, always giving 110% over there, and the rest of the defense kind of feeds off of that.
Oh, and how nice was it to just be on the field and play some softball today, granted that it's like first week of April basically still.
Yeah, no, that was big for us, just to get out here and play on dirt. We've had a couple games on turf, but it's not the same. And most of our games are going to be on dirt this year. So it was good to be at home and have the home crowd here. We had quite a few people watching today, so I was happy about that. And just like you said, just to get out in early April and see games early on, that's going to help us out in the long run, I think.
And how big was it to get this as a region victory and a team that you saw in that region tournament last year, just kind of getting that sneak peek and also a victory here on your home grass?
Yeah, well, I told the girls, before the game, this is the team that knocked us out of the region tournament last year. So we want to come out and we want to prove something right away, that we're not the same team as we were last year, and we still got a lot of season to go, so the season's not over by any means. They're going to get better, we're going to continue to get better, and we know that we'll be facing them here again in probably 2-3 weeks.
Yeah. How about the defense overall in this game? Seemed just pretty sound, especially for early season and cold weather softball. It seemed like your defense was pretty on point, infield and outfield.
Yeah, it was just the one bobbled catch out in right field, I think, that led to that run.
Mm-hmm.
And that, Destiny, the wind was blowing in, and Destiny had to kind of come up and just got her in the palm there, and we talked to her about making a correction on that, and she did that, and then she was rock solid the rest of the way. Outfielders played great today. Infield solid. We were moving pretty well. Have a couple plays that we'd probably like to have back that we think that we can make, that we just made a couple of mistakes on, but again, early on this season, it's going to be fine.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for joining me, and good job on getting the home season opener victory.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks for joining us. That's Corey Erickson, the Dakota Heritage Bank post-game interview.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Welcome back to our post-game show here as we are wrapping up on your live event after a 10-1 Hillsboro-Central Valley victory over the Northern Cass Jaguars. The box score for you in tonight's contest: Hillsboro-Central Valley 10 runs on 15 hits, just one error, which led to that unearned run for Northern Cass, and 9 left on base. For the Jaguars, 1 run on 6 hits, despite swinging the bats pretty decently, and then 6 left on base for the Jaguars tonight. Time for our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. You heard from her just moments ago. It's Peyton Quam. How could it be anyone else? Quam swipes 4 bases, goes 3 for 4 with 3 doubles, nearly a home run, as Corey Erickson alluded to. If the wind is not blowing in a little bit like it is right now, you can see that flag out in center field waving. If that wind is not blowing in, that ball probably gets out of here. But 3 for 4 and a walk, 3 runs scored for Quam and swiped 4 bases. I think it actually was 4 runs scored now that I think about it. So a lot of damage from Peyton Quam in that leadoff spot. She is the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Life takes energy. Enbridge, energy for life. Visit enbridge.com for career opportunities. Thank you for joining us here on yourliveevent.com this afternoon. The Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros pick up their first region victory, improved to 1-0 in that category. Northern Cass 0-1 in the region now. Thank you for joining us today, and thank you to our sponsors who make it possible to do what we do day in and day out here at yourliveevent.com, powered by R&J Broadcasting, Hallstatt Telephone Company, and the wonderful sponsors that you see throughout each of our programs. Thank you, everyone, for listening, and have a good rest of your night.